Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to our Revolution 2 Let's Play. So today, we're gonna get working on our biodiesel production. I'm just gonna cook a potato. So here's what happened. After the last episode, which was just ridiculous, that void monster bug, I crafted my mana tablet. I charged it a little bit with some coal and charcoal from my with an endo flame. I'm gonna take my baked potato and we're gonna put some scallions on it. And I got that stuff set up on the roof. And I was able to go out and do some mining with the Silk Touch pick. I gotta actually take the scallions out. I'll use these 5-7 scallions. I should be able to just put this on there. No? I know there's a scallion baked potato. Oh, do I have to use silken tofu? Good thing I have it. Silken tofu, scallion, baked potato, nourishing light meal. Fantastic. So I should set up auto crafting of that. That'd be hilarious. So I went out and did some mining, and I ended up acquiring this much ore. Yes, pretty darn good. I got 3 stacks of the lowest output hard iron ore, which is the 2 little dots. And then I ended up with, I think this is the next highest, 5 of plus 12 of this one, which has some more dots. And then I got a stack of this one, which looks the same as this one actually. And then I got 50 of this higher level one. Now I'm not sure whether this one or this one is the highest. I think this one's the highest because there's a 15 on it. Anyway, I got one of those, and then I got 48 of them. Now, excuse me, very sorry. But the reason this is so important, and the reason that it's so important when you got hard ores installed to get Silk Touch quickly, and which is why it's really nice that Dragon gave me that pick, is because you get an absolute ton of stuff out if you crush it. So let me show you. I'll just grab one of each of these, pretty much, and we'll go through and we'll see how much we get. Okay, so let's turn it on and then not fall in. And we'll start with just the 2. This chest currently has no dust or anything in it, so it should be fine. Wait, is that copper? Yeah, there's no iron dust in there. So let's chuck this in. Done. And we have 8 of the raw iron ores. Okay? Oh yeah, that's right. Produces the raw iron ores for us. So you have 8 of those out of the little one that has 2. Usually you only get 2. So that's really good. Next one. We'll pull the 8 out of there. It takes longer because there's more to it. 28. So good. So good. You wouldn't get nearly that many if you did it in another way. Okay, so that's 15, that's 14. 15's 6. Did we do that one just yet? Was that the one that we just did? Let's see here. Yeah, that was the 28. Alright, so now the big ones. This one says 14, this one says 15. So let's chuck the 14 in. See what it gives us. Probably a lot, I would wager. $60. And then this one. So this is why the crusher is so good with hard ores. So good. 64. So, yeah, if you've got the high one, I got 47. You get an entire stack of this. And remember, I still have to throw this in there again. So just one of them thrown in provides 4 iron dust. Now, you need 8 in order to make a dust that you can smelt. So for every 2 of these, I end up with an ingot. So, as you can see, this is going to produce an absolute crap ton of iron, which is excellent because we need a crap ton of iron. So let's just chuck those in and let it get going while we do some things. So, oh, it snowed again. You know, when working with Botania, I've been asking myself this question. I thought that there was a flower that eats snow in order to make mana, but I can't find it on the list. If there is one, let me know. If there isn't, and I'm thinking and I'm crazy, let me know. But I really thought that there was. Okay, so if you remember before, I calculated how much stuff we were going to need. In this chest, we have enough iron to make the squeezer and fermenter blocks. So we're going to take this 2 stacks of iron, and we're going to take this copper, and that'll be enough for us to make the fermenter and squeezer blocks. Alright, because I want to get to biodiesel, so then we can check out some other cool stuff from immersive engineering and get try and get that fuel source set up, because it's a lot better than what we got going on. So, at immersive, needs to be immersive. I watch NXR on YouTube. He does Fallout and Skyrim mods weekly shows, and his favorite thing to say is immersive. It's very immersive. Okay, so the industrial squeezers and the fermenter, they're exactly the same. They just need a different dye. So yeah, it's just the iron mechanical components, the iron ingots, pistons, and some dye. And I need to craft each one of these recipes 4 times because you need 8. So iron mechanical components are iron ingots in the corners and a copper ingot in the middle. And that's why we need copper ingots. So we need 2 to craft 2. So I need to make 8. 16 iron mechanical components. So that will give me all of them that I need. Then I need to craft some pistons, so I need to grab myself some cobblestone, as well as some redstone. We need more redstone than that. Again, we need to craft 2 pistons per... well, and we also need iron. So it takes 2 pistons to make 2 blocks, so we need 16 again. And I don't have the wood on me. I need to make one of those other crafting chest benches. Actually, there's 16 wood. But I need more than 16 wood, obviously. Because I need to make... I think I need more than 36. Well, 37. We'll see. So... my iron went into my miner's backpack. I don't like that. The actual ingots shouldn't go in there because you don't mine the ingots. You mine the ore. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. We'll throw that right there. We'll chuck that on top. And we need 16 of these. So we ended up with 12. And now this should get us the rest. 2, 3, 4. Iron. Redstone. 16 pistons. So, there we go. Now we need the green dye and the blue dye, which is not going to be a problem at all because we have dye trees down in the place. Down by the farm. Down by the farm. Let me stick some iron and copper in here, and we'll just put this stuff in here while we go down and acquire that, shall we? I know I have the glider, but for getting down from here, I still really just enjoy using my Skyhook. And it's nighttime, and nighttime's dangerous, and the sleep cycle has been changed in Rev 2. Used to be you slept, it would change to day, and now it doesn't do that anymore. And I can't sleep because I'm not tired, and I'm never tired recently. I'm not really sure why. So what we need are blue trees. What's that? So we need blue trees. We need, I'll need to get some bone meal. So, well, no, I have bones. I can get bone meal. So I need a blue tree and green tree. Now, I might have to grow it twice. So we'll just do that. And that should be good. I don't think I have any rotten food here or any bone meal. So we got to go back and get some bone meal. And again, I just really like using my Skyhook. Flying back up to the house, basically, but without using any. Oh yeah, and another benefit of this thermostatic harness is that it actually reduces fall damage. So I can't fall out of the tree house, I don't think, but I could fall decently far and not take any injury. Can I just craft this myself? No, I can't. Right. Well, I didn't actually take this thing down yet, so I can still use this to get, because I'm using the crusher right now and there's no way it's done. So we'll set that about getting some bone meal. At the same time, however, I've got some rotten food over here, which will work for crafting, for growing trees. And since I'm up here and over on this end of the house, I'll use the glider to get down. Wish I had like a parachute. That'd be great. Alright, so see, I can fall and take no damage. Fantastic. So, trees. Chop it down. Sakura wood. Come on, chop it down. Man, I need a chainsaw. Does immersive engineering have a chainsaw? I know it has a mining drill, but it needs a chainsaw. There's the mining drill. Railgun equipment. No chainsaw. Somebody tell the mod maker of immersive engineering that he needs to add a chainsaw. Because it makes sense. Oh, I didn't actually get any lapis out of the tree. That's interesting. I should be able to get, yeah, there's some cactus green dye out of the green tree. But no lapis out of the blue tree. Oh no, it went in the miner's backpack, didn't it? Yes, it did. And why did the cactus green go in the miner's backpack? That doesn't make any sense. How much do we got? We got 5 and we got 5. We need more than that. We need 8. So, gotta... Wait, do we need 8? No, I only need to craft it 4 times. We have enough. Let's go put these back in the chest and we'll go craft ourselves those blocks. Put these away. Put those away. Fantastic. And we got some apples too. Skyhook, get me back home. Skyhook. Of course, I have those like relocation things that Dragon gave me, but there's no point in using it to get back into my house from that far away, because you can only use it once every 10 minutes. So you just use it if I go away from my house really far away. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the woods back in the chest. Alright, cactus green and lapis lazuli. Oh, gotta pull this stuff back out. And that probably means I don't have enough room. Mechanical components, pistons, and iron. Okay, we do have enough room. Alrighty. Flat that in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's all I want. What happened there? Strangeness. Is it because there's no room in my inventory? There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Fantastic. And we'll put that in there. So I threw this Certus Quartz ore into the crusher. I threw one in, but it gave me dust, so I can't throw that into the crusher to get crystals, unfortunately. Let's go see how the crusher is getting on, shall we? Wow, that's doing pretty well. There we go. So recently I've been watching a Let's Play series. I binge watched a Let's Play series, which is something that I don't usually do. It was 90 episodes long, and I watched the entire thing over the course of the last week for a game called The Void. Now, if you're watching this from Russia, you'll know it as Tension, and I think it was also called Tension. Was it in the Polish version? I'm not sure if it was called Tension all over Europe, but I know for sure it was called Tension in Russia. Anyway, it's called The Void in the US and I believe Europe, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's an absolutely incredible game, but it is probably one of the most difficult. It's the most difficult game I've ever played, and I've never played the Dark Souls games, but I have played the Demon's Souls games. But they're difficult for two very different reasons, and I do believe that The Void is more difficult than those games. And just because in The Void it is so incredibly easy to work yourself into an unwinnable situation because you made too many mistakes in the early game. And most games don't do that. Most games try and avoid the no-win condition. But in The Void, the reason that you end up with a no-win condition is because it's a survival game. And if you don't manage your sources properly, you die because you can't survive. And when I say a survival game, don't get me wrong. The Void is essentially an adventure game, a story-driven adventure game with a heavy emphasis on survival and resource management. But it has elements of a turn-based game as well. Like, if you've ever played The Void, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played The Void, get it on Steam and play it, because it's amazing. It's by Ice Pick Lodge. They're the ones that made... I can't remember the name of the first game that they made. It was called... Darn it, I just knew it. Somebody will tell me, because there's a lot of fans of that game. Was it Paranoid? No. I can't remember. But they also made the game Knock Knock, which I remember being quite popular when it came out. We need to make light engineering blocks. And unfortunately, we don't have the copper for it. But what we do have is an unbreakable... Ah! Oh my goodness. Dragon, you scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. Turn around. Dragon, what do you think you're doing just walking up behind me? Like a stealthy ninja. Oh my goodness. He's giving me some lovely baubles. And a lovely sword, and whatever a particle spawner is. Ugh. You're gonna enjoy this part of the video, that's for sure. Okay, so... Ow! Oh, Joe teleported in. That's the meaning of the random poisoning. It's like, oh, we're having a party. That's why he teleported over. That's why I got poisoned. Okay, I want to see something nifty. Is he going to kill me? I don't really want to do slash spawn. I won't die, will I? Let's make sure we ask the question. I got the little mirror thing to take me back home. Was this the spawn? This doesn't look like the old spawn, but this looks new up here. Something from Chromatocraft. Obviously. Warp glass. Magic cube. What is it? What does it do? What does the cube do? A mirror. Takes you to the other side. What? Ah. Goodness. I fell out of the sky. That's, I don't know where I went. The Outback. Outback Steakhouse, I think. Oh, wow. Somebody's got something cool over here. Wait, whose place am I at? Oh, it's Yuri's place? I'm admiring a mansion. What is this block? Living rock brick? Holy cow. That's gotta be hard to get in large quantities. Aged bricks. Why are there little tiny pokely things? Well, this definitely looks like a cool place. Ah, thermalilies and a lava drum and a floodgate. Hey, that's a good way of doing it. To produce mana. Well, was this already here or did he build this himself? Because this is pretty impressive. A lustrous battery. That is high end. How do you do this? How do you get these curves? Architecture craft. Architecture craft. I've never heard of that. Catwalks mod. This is a big steel tank. Not got anything in it. Ah, so this is Haggle's place. That would make sense. Hey, here's the arc furnace from Immersive Engineering. Yeah, we're going to get that eventually. Ooh, there's a giant hole. Don't want to fall. I mean, there's a deep hole. Don't want to fall in the hole. Not that I couldn't get out. What is this? I don't know why there's water coming through the ceiling. Catwalks mod, huh? Ah, come on. Okay. Something bad's occurring. Let's get off the catwalk. That did not work well. Well, this is quite the setup. Fractionation unit, better. Oh, I could just swipe this barrel of ethanol crystals. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so anyway, that's interesting. This has been an interesting episode. It's cool that we got to show it off. These really are some large double doors from the Big Doors mod. Very interesting. All right, well, stay tuned for future episodes. Maybe we'll one day make something this cool in this mod pack. Stay tuned for future episodes. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.